The Khilafat movement was launched by Indian Muslim leaders to protest against the British decision to dismantle the Ottoman Caliphate after World War I. Well, it started as a anti-colony struggle, but it turned into one of the worst genocides in Indian history, especially in Malabar, Kerala. The Mopla Rebellion of 1921, an offshoot of the Khilafat movement, led to massacres, forced conversions, rapes, and the destruction of Hindu temples and homes. Now let's see what was the Khilafat movement. After World War I, the British and their allies dissolved the Ottoman Caliphate, angering Indian Muslims. Muslim leaders like Maulana Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali, and Maulana Abul Kalam Azad started the Khilafat movement in 1919 to demand its restoration. Mahatma Gandhi supported it, hoping for Hindu-Muslim unity in the fight against British rule in India. However, the movement soon led to extreme violence, particularly in Malabar region. Mopla Muslims in Malabar turned against the British, but instead of focusing on colonial forces, they began a horrific massacre of Hindus. The rebellion under the leaders like Ali Musliar became a jihadi movement, aiming to Islamize Malabar through mass killings of forced conversions. Mass killings and tortures. Thousands of Hindus were butchered in horrific ways. Many were hacked to death, women were raped, and children were killed mercilessly in places like Melmuri, Tirunavia, and Manchiri, and their Hindu population were wiped out. The Chalia River turned red with Hindu corpses as their bodies were thrown into it. On that time, mass religious conversions also happened. Hindus were given two choices: convert or die. Many who refused were subject to inhuman torture before being executed. Hindu women were forced to marry Mopla men and recite Islamic prayers at gunpoint. Mass rapes, sexual violence against Hindu women. Hindu women were kidnapped, raped, and forcibly married to Mopla men. Many were paraded naked before being slaughtered. Girls young as 12 or 13 were forced into marriages with Moplas. There were destructions of Hindu temples and homes. Many temples were looted, desecrated, and burned. The Guruvara temple, a major Hindu pilgrimage site, was nearly destroyed, and their villages were set on fire, forcing survivors to flee into forest. Let's see Mahatma Gandhi's view. Despite the horrific violence, Gandhi refused to condemn the Mopla genocide directly. He called the Moplas brave people fighting for their faith, shocking many Hindus. Gandhi insisted that Mopla violence was not religious but political, despite overwhelming evidence. His silence angered many Hindu leaders who saw this as a betrayal. Let's see B.R. Ambedkar's view on this. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar strongly criticized the Khilafat movement, calling it a mistake that led to the Mopla atrocities. In his books, Pakistan or the Partition of the India, Ambedkar wrote, the Muslim League was created as a result of the Khilafat agitation. The Mopla rebellion was a jihad against Hindus. He pointed out that Gandhi's support for the Khilafat movement backfired, causing mass Hindu sufferings.